It's the cafe. Oh, it's someone. How much? Mona, who you are? We can do it together as one. Yidebo, Uganda, tukora hamwe. Oxygen, way, and the Petwas. When it's quite the same, we can do it together. Kenya ukana mukuzarwa, Kenya kiriza zetu, we kick it for our Akimiza, to make a hunger yetu. Yes, we can do it together as one. We can do it together as one. Tuyongana tuwana tusimjana na yetu fuatilie wana acha gari ya wanyuge galubema so we can do it. Yes, we can do it together as one. We can do it together as one. Hey, Mona, nataka kitembeli. Bana, ulikatale. Where the highs and lows may be there, the fights may be there, but when we get together as one, we can do it. So just hold on, teach myself. Tuchikusa. She don't you want me. She don't you want me. What I tell her. Yes, I tell her. Well, good morning, my people. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today is Question Friday. Ask any question. Buza tugende maso. Bisobola kuddamu abantu bawano bamanyi bayina amagezi basobola okubiddamu. But today is Question Friday. Ask anything about anything and then we go forward. And of course, I'm going to be sharing the stories of the Toyota Wish we bought and of course the Toyota Raum. You don't even know, you don't dare. You rule my world, you took my heart, you brought it back, but you made me big, every time I come over, you made me big. But why? Give me some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let you down, my girl. Till I read all the things, many things don't mean nothing. For as long as you got my heart. I am not talking about Komori. Sikumaji uruni nchakwete. I say yes, I say no, I say baby, let's take this. You're my number one girl. You took my heart. You brought me back, you made me big. You made me big. Every time I come over, you made me big. But why? But you never ever take what I say. See, I need you. But you do what you do every day. And oh my God, it goes round and round and round and round and round. I love you so, I need you so, I never leave you so. Girl, I'm telling you this every day, every night. That I really feel you, I can't deny. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Give us a chance, you and I, you and I, you and I. Watch on him, watch him, watch him, watch on him, watch on him, watch him, watch him, watch on him, watch on him, watch on him, nothing gonna last for long. Time doesn't wait. Okay, man. Good morning, my people. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Muyombia Mark, Brigitte, Kakai, VIP to see me, Eddie, Lawrence Omule, Hussein Jamal, Jones Info, Kato Muhammad, Tula, Stephen, Michael UG, George Senkubuge, Mugalasi Joshua Mixed Farm, Billy Crown, Louis. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. Benedict Olukwago, Movie Shots, Waboyi Nelson, JFK Arts, Henry Modern Juice, Gilbert Amanya, ZA, Paul Tema VIP, Chigundu Chwanuka. I hope you guys are doing well. Sebugwao Medi, Travel Life Vlog, Morad K Momo VIP, Lubura Chris Fitness, Ivan Kayuchi, Lubura Chris Fitness, Agambiatia, Mbamafta Gasse Mukatono. SPK Driving School Kanyanya VIP. Abagaro funa permit na china chomwaka kutandike go ina permit. Go to SPK Driving School. Yes, Billy Crown, Zach Bariesi, Mabantu bagi mwasuze muti anti roro akutano. And then you know we already 24 days into January and 2020 and 2025. And Seneco Starch and Kamukama Godwin. Nabari Mukamori, I don't take you for granted. Like the broadcast. Since we are 30, let us get 25 likes. Then okay, my Mbozi ya wish ne Raum. Yesterday we bought a Raum at 14.5. The other day we bought a wish at 20 million. So like the broadcast, let's get 25 likes, guys. Only 25 likes, and then we proceed with the stories and then the answering of the questions. I hope you're doing well. Enoch Ahimbisiwe. Yeah, they don't really say Nemaga US Embassy. I don't want you guys to forget town. Even these potholes should be remembered for all time. They are ours, we are theirs. Until the government decides to work on the potholes. I think this is a temporary wall, yeah? But my bagay bano camera. Banaba American Embassy. 25 likes are here. Movie shots ampade kumyeza. Mumuzijao muzanye. Neyanziza nye movie shots. Let me also like that one. Thank you very much. Anti nkende kulia kashunat. So manje nakusunonete kama kuposente sente. Ngawa budambo akisira kabi. There is a mechanic I work with. Angamba. Mbuno. Kati movie shots chako zichibaita super like. Wechitegera. We makanika ngamba mundio bunyeba webei ni mugama nkuweko nagato mpako buyinza okumpomera naye ntandiko kwejarabya. But it's question Friday, guys. Ask your questions. I'm going to answer them. You're not. But let's start with I think the story of the wish. They don't get I've been here and I've been imagining. Then I've been imagining okavuga boto wa traffic na kusanga ngagwe athanaga maha athabuli jonko nonya nganonya wenkwatira ngo menya amateka ngasira bawo kati nkukute gwavuga one way ngambo why
kanvuge kano wadde kalimu ka jam sigenda vuga one way eri kwekwasa sirikale akukwata awo nga yanoonya dda wakuparkingira n'akuparking okulagako you are driving bad day, you're putting the life of people in risk at risk. It's near a hospital, you're doing misango giyinza okujjaawo n'ogiwulira n'akambuwala nnyo n'agamba you deserve to go to court to be tried for crimes against humanity. Nalawo omusirikale eyampisa obubi oli akukutte reckless driving bw'otuuka ku police awandiika computer misuse. Never naga. There are times, sometimes I believe there is no hell, otherwise it is full by now. Abantu bangi bagenda bali mu geyeno already. Eteeka okuba ejjudde. Good morning, Matovu Idris and Wakula Johnson. I hope you guys are doing. Felix Mani, good morning. Wano wenjitidde olwaliro senga nagenze dda naye okubamu akafaananyi k'akasajja okasangaawo nga nako kabadde kalaba live ne kagamba oyo leero katumulageko bulazi. Zoli gaye yantwala ku poliisi n'agira computer misuse namulaba nga akuba guddikudde n'agamba katukusuzeeyo. That's what he said, katukusuzeeyo busuza just. By his question Friday tutandike n'emboozi ya wishi gye twagula yesterday but one. Munange, the wish we bought yesterday but one, it's a couple from Canada, and I've been talking to the lady for some time, and so I've been chatting with the lady for some time, and she said I'll come. So and then in the beginning, so our budget was 18, yeah, and the lady said she wanted to buy a car that can take 7 people, because when she comes to Uganda, she likes to move with her entire family, and it's big. And initially when she called me, I told her, I was honest, and I told her at 18, getting a good car, because knowing a person that is coming from Canada, they would want something that is really nice, something that is comfy, something that functions, which together. And so I knew what they would want. So I was open to them, and I told them, at 18 million shillings for you to get an 8-seater would definitely be a wish. And even at 18, it won't be perfect, because I know cars. I've been inspecting these cars, and it was one. The issue was, one, I want a 7-seater car at 18. 2, I want a car that I'm going to drive for 3 to 4 months and sell without losing money, that much money, because for her to hire a good car that is as good as that wish, should be spending a minimum of like 200,000 a day. Now 200,000 a day, that would mean should be spending about 4 to 5 million shillings a month, and for 3 months that would be a lot of money. So the most, because I talked about hiring a car, and she said, but when I do the math, if I hire a car, I'd actually be losing money, a lot more money. So let me buy a car, and in case I lose some money, it's not as much as the money I would lose if I were hiring a car, which completely made sense. And that's how we came to the conclusion of buying a 7-seater car. So initially the idea was to buy a 7-seater SUV, because the people that are abroad are used to driving SUVs, yeah. So she did not want her and her husband and the entire family to move in a car that is really low. So the wish was the last option. The Spacio would be an option, but for the people that have driven the Spacio, you would know that the behind seats there are literally not seatable. Even the wish doesn't give you a lot of space, but the wish is kare-kare-ko. So we were, because I've seen a Kluger that is 7-seater, I've seen a Vanguard which has 7 seats, but the Kluger would make more sense at that budget. But I've seen it before. So we looked around, and also the ISIS was also one of our options. We were also looking at also buying the ISIS. The ISIS Terabika. So I was lucky enough the day we bought the Mark II, the lady and husband went to Bonds. ISIS, I think in Nakawa Wali ISIS and all that. So by the time we came to start looking for cars, these people had already looked at cars and they knew what we were looking for. Now, I've seen some people when I posted the pictures of a wish, I don't know who that person was. A wish, but I just said it because of the model. I want you guys to understand that if you're going to be searching for a car and you put a lot of importance on the model or the year of manufacture, you may end up buying a bad car, thinking you're buying a very good car because of the model. Now, I'd like to make this clear. The UBC is not the only car we saw in that budget range. And that car is not the only one we saw. We saw some newer models, like the model after that. We even saw a UBH at the same price. We saw a UBJ at the same price. We saw a UBK at the same price. So by the time we bought a UBC, twabadde tuzirabye motoka. And even the people that were buying the car had seen cars the day before. So they knew what we were buying. So I normally think we look at things on face value and we say, hey, motoka model nganka. Some people are not really just looking for a model. Kati fe twabadde tugula nayenga wabadde motoka, for example, a UBH, which looked okay. The windscreen was broken. It had no tires. The interior was trashed. Nga UBH. Nayenga ya sente zezimu. Now, the person that was buying the wish, they needed to buy a car that would be comfortable for them. They needed to buy a car that would, make them feel like they are seated in a clean car. You guys need to understand that majority of wishes don't look clean. Zibedako kukuba wano kubode ngodaba nunji, na interior zaayo, yazo, the interior is really trashed. So yes, we saw other options. Why did we buy a UBC? One, that car is clean inside out. I'm sure you guys have seen the pictures. That car has a perfect engine. It has a perfect gearbox. It had perfectly working AC. It had perfectly looking tires. And we drove it. The suspension was perfect. Kugamba, I don't think I've seen a wish that felt as intact as that wish. And we have bought plenty of wishes. I can tell you to now twagula wish oba yali ku number chi sometime ago. Twagigula na bei ndowooza twagigula milioni 18. But still twagigula milioni 18 nyine nakiteka mu akakadde. Now I see people are used to buying cars, and the moment you buy kastoba ngo oguze ekirabika ng'ekipya, then ogenda noyongera mu sente. We bought that wish. There was nothing to work on. Totally nothing. You get, and these people that were buying this car are not Ugandans. So togenda bako atoba twali mu garage mbo baba terezemu akakono kakonye okujja ko nga bebakeyo nonedde. That would be understandable. And they were two, a man and a woman. The man was so knowledgeable about cars. You know, I've inspected cars for people that knew cars. There is a gentleman go to Agura na Regius. He comes from a very prominent family. He knows about cars. Like, you know how you sit with someone in the car and then he asks you, Arthur, you love cars? And he says, yes. And then he starts telling you how he loves cars. And he starts telling you the cars he has driven, the cars he has been working on. My God. But even this gentleman knew a lot about cars. So, kutime yabadde noonye moroke, kwabaddeko omwami w'omukyalo oyo ng'amanyi eby'emmotoka, nga yaziyiseemu n'eggulo, ng'eno teyagirabye. Ng'ate yabaddewo we yayise. But I think the reason why is because babadde ne babroka nga broker boba kubalaga number plates n'ebipya okitegeera ino tebagira bagibayisizaako. Kati yesterday when we were looking for the wish, we actually looked for the wish, ne tuuka ekiseera, they got tired, the lady n'angamba, Arthur, kati omanyi kye njagala, genda bw'ofuna emmotoka gye njagala mpita. So we looked around again, and then we saw the car, and I said, I'm not going anywhere else. And then the mechanic was telling me, "Ngambya ina UBK, ne mugamba UBK etuuke no bulungi, ngamba simanyi, ne mugaka tulwaki twenjeera." abantu already bakoyo balaba kubanda balese mmoroka nga emmoroka etokota bali mu SC nimugamba abantu balabye already bakoyi why are we moving around kabaje balabe emmoroka no batajagala nga tugenda tulaba UBK and I'm telling you they came of all the cars they had seen in the 2 days this car was good for them and for me okitegeera and the gentleman yali made the million abiri naye yabaguzize million 14,900 because he contributed 100,000 on the transfer fees. What transfer bokwesiza agent ya mitwalo abiri. So they brought 100, he brought 100. So nabange boka baguza million 14,900. Okitegeera. Teyabadde ko kyakola bavuze buvuzi ne bagenda pose service. Ne bayiwa oil ne beyongerayo. So that's how good that wish was. And I'm telling you, I've bought cars, but there is one other car that we bought, the Raum, which was almost, it was like 90% as a perfect buy as the wish. Ask me how. Now with the wish, we spent all the money. That one we spent all the money. But this week I'm proud of 3 buys. The first Mark II Grand that we bought at 8.5, we did not spend all the money. We saved 500k, which will be invested. But I knew even if we had bought one at 9, we would invest the money. 2, we bought another Mark II Grand at 10.5. Our budget had been 15. And yesterday, after we bought the Raum, I found that guy somewhere. Ngayaguze the side mirror, aguze Android radio, atadeke mipia, ngaguze shoko mpia. Okitegeera, I know it must feel good for you to buy a car. Ngoteba kubanja, notaniko jikola ebyomulembe. Okitegeera, after why you entered jam. I normally drive from this is easier for me. So, and then the Raum we bought yesterday was literally almost perfect. Now, with the Raum, our budget was 18 million. The budget was 18 million and we were looking for a good car. Now, all my ideas would be we need to get a car that is new, UBIC series and something, but I've bought cars before. Of course, Raums are some of the cars you can buy in literally perfect condition, especially if you find it in a good place. Now, that Raum that we bought, it still has original body. The interior is not so clean, but can be washed. It had new tires. The only thing that did not work out with that Raum was the AC was not working. Nenga gas mwari. But it needed AC pump babade bajijjako nga yafa. So I think the gentleman either bought a new AC pump or they repaired that AC pump. I am not sure. I have to ask him. But that's the only work that was done, just the AC. Okay. So that was another good buy. Our budget was 18. We spent 14.5. Now someone would say, why did you buy a car at a UAX at 14.5 when you could have bought like a UBF at 17? Because we are not going to drive a number plate. We are going to drive a car. And when you find a car that is in perfect condition, you buy it. And if you get the chance to save money, you save money. Actually, after we bought that car, the gentleman asked me, ne atanga nganguzera isi nyo. Emoroka tenfeko. And then I told him, because I know the Raums. And the other thing, the Raum ejitwaguze babade bakateka mu engine mpya ngabuchiwulira. So he was actually worried in Temoroka aguze ya rais nyo lero batuganye vuga one way. He was worried in Temoroka aguze ya rais nyo nga yebuza emoroka eno jenguze ya rais tefe. And I told him, because the fact is that car looks like it was cheap for him because he had a big budget, but it was actually expensive. In normal times, that Raum would be 12 million. In normal times. But times are not normal. Then, tulabye Raum eyo nga tugenda okulaba emmoroka endala ne batuleetera Fielder UBH ya million 18. We all got excited. Guy n'agamba Fielder UBH 18 bajinguze nze ngitundirewo abiri. Ne ngamba ne mugamba abasajja abantu bayiza kuba basiru kuguza Fielder. Kati tunavugamu. They cannot be this stupid to sell you a Fielder this new, a UBH at 18 when we both know they can sell it at 20. And he said, really? But if it's good, let's buy it. I will sell it also. and where the message okuyingira ate govuga nga talina gyolaga. So we get into the car, we started, and it sounds nice. The engine was okay. The car looked good inside out. I think it was black. And we started driving. And immediately when we started driving, the gearbox was trashed. The gearbox, so the gearbox maker. The gearbox will probably cost you 3.5 and over in hydraulic key. The million in Ganyan H2. But if you buy 18.5 and invest for 4.5 or 4, that means you bought the car around 22 or 23. Which take it, right? So but after they repair that car, they'll probably sell it 25. But they might sell it 23. Why you almost use the 16 because of the faulty engine, or even 15, eh? But it was the gearbox was bad. And yeah, so that's how. And then someone was telling us, well, your Ractis, we went and saw a Ractis. The Ractis was a 1.3, and the 1.3, and it was 19, I think. And then they had the Spacio, which was a 1.8. And looking at what the car is going to be used for, the Spacio did not work. The Spacio was a UB, I think. And we were going to, the car is going to be used for partly Uber and then partly driving self. And knowing what Uber is as a business, buying a car at 14.5 was a good decision, because then you keep some money. Right? So I'm proud. I'm really proud of the purchase of the Raum. Raum yoto aguze bulungi nnyo sigenda genda ye erire wabadeyo kirolo batugendeyo katugendeyo kinzoba lero kitekiriyo. So I think this week I'm too proud of the Raum that we bought at 14.5, because we saved 3.5 million shillings, and that's good. It's always good for you to save money. It's like we should look at saving money at all times. So we saved 3.5 million shillings, and of course Katiata and Twagata demo SC, but it would have also been very possible for you to buy a Cat 17 gira SC takola, which take gira. So this one had a the perfect suspension is perfect. Even atagenda kwatako gearbox perfect. The body is still original. I remember mu lockdown nalingenda gula ekimotoka bwe ekito ekyo crown ekyo naina kiti ya mafuta nga bachinguza million 5, but it was nice, good. The crown is nice. The crown is nice, but of course I didn't buy it. I don't know, would I buy it? Would I not? I don't know if it's a, but of course now you can't find it at the same price. Why? Because kati moroka zali nya rudie moroka zali zikyali zala isi. Exactly that model. I sat in nenjivuga unengaba mukama katonde moroka zino. It was really nice. Yeyo model yenyini ne munda naye ono gatavuga SC. Crown bajivuga nga taina SC. Crown is supposed to be a luxury vehicle. You buy it, you drive it when you're a luxurious person. So question Friday now. So those are the stories of the two cars that I hadn't shared with you. Now I'm going to start answering questions. Someone was asking whether I would buy either a RAV4 with a 3S engine or the Toyota Alteza with a Beams 2000 engine. Now, those two cars, it depends on what condition they're in and what price you're getting for either of them. For starters, I don't think I would ever prefer an EFI engine over a VVTI engine, and the Alteza, if it has the Beams 2000 engine, it's VVTI, so it's probably better than the EFI. But one thing I need you to understand is that the condition of the car is also matters, and also the price of the car matters. For example, if I'm getting a RAV4 old model with a 3S engine at let's say 10 million, and it's in literally perfect condition, and I'm getting a Toyota Alteza getting a UBJ, but the engine is trashed and they're selling to me at 15 million, I would go with the RAV4. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but if someone is selling me a RAV4 old model 3S engine at 15 million shillings, however perfect it is, someone is selling me an Alteza, Toyota Alteza at 12, with a good engine, I'd go with Alteza. So the decision normally is relative. It all depends on who is buying, why they are buying, where they are buying, from whom they are buying. Right? And of course, the price they are buying and the condition of the car also matters. So you should never forget that. So the choice of either a RAV4 or the Alteza is not as clear cut as you think. So, but you need to look at both cars, look at both prices, understand the condition. Also, you should also pay attention to, like, why are you buying the car? That is also important. Why are you buying the car? And for me, I've never ever seen a justification for buying a RAV4. Zenga Atha, I have never seen a justification for buying a RAV4. And so all the people that have bought RAV4s, even the ones I've inspected for, the reasons they have given me have never been satisfactory for me. So I've never seen a reason for buying a RAV4. So it's question Friday, guys. Keep the questions coming. I'm going to answer all of them. I have to pay attention. You know, but I am very now. I'm now seeing the car manual. To me, the thing at yeah, but it's question Friday, guys. Keep the questions coming. We're not together to beat them. Mark X is good for starters. Trust me. The Mark X has no problem. Atogenda jitachi. Ogenda jitambu suspension. Ogenda jitachi. Ogenda jita yingi ni tefa. Ogenda jita gearbox. Like Mark X ogenda jita, you can buy. And even the sisters there, the Mark II Grand, the Mark II Musota, the Verosa, the Alteza, the Chesa, the Cresta, the Crown. Uganda, you can go ahead and buy. So that is a Chesa Cresta. Yeah. It's literally the same car. So you can go ahead and buy. Abasajja baba maka sente triple M ng'olabye muganda wange. Ng'olabye. Kankuteremu essaala muganda wange. Baba nataddemu esi naye kyenkola ennyogoga olunnyogoga. Kanjongeza nagitaddemu anti ogusimu guno guleme kubuguma. Of course kafaani weekali. Ne kafaani ne bwe kabaawo. Like esi we bate tennyogoga bulungi. The environment around the phone has to be cold for the fan to be assisted. Okay. No, let's fix that. Yeah, that's good. So guys, question Friday, let me go through the comments, answer the questions. Let me see. This is the wonderful thing with the car, because good. The heat is coming. Then is let me see. I have driven my Toyota Raum ordinary with a 5E engine for 4 years now, and I've been maintaining it very well. I have not had any issue with it. At 15 million, which car? It had Raum 15, Raum. Or them the new model, Raum. I don't know, a guy 15 million looks like it's a lot of money, but it's at a saw way. At 15 million, we would be able to buy a Sienta that was perfect. but now you can't. Either you'd be able to get a wish that's almost perfect. Now you can't. Now you can't. I don't know. Motoka chi 15 Raum. Because we have espacio nze ne espacio ye na byetanko ya ne espacio wo bogifunye you buy Vit's new model ne ataka Vit's new model jakuba less power than the Raum you have been driving. So Raum ne espacio I think the Morokazo Benedicto Lokwago Mabuye Nelson JFK Artin Modern Jews what 3S Mumaze Billy Crown webale kubuuza ku bantu ebibuuzo nga tebiliyo bana muzindekedde dakika abiri ngende nyirampu bujjalamu. Estimate the price of a Toyota Wish 2012 model foreign use from the bond. Beera ne million nga 37 from what I predict. I'm estimating beera ne million nga 37 bazak nga 37. Ata njagala Mark to Grand Corner Light neetaaga kutegeka mmeka roughly. Wobola back to corner light byali milioni 16-17. Corner light bagiseera byali milioni 16-17. By the way, you mentioned ISIS in your story. Tell me how ISIS is good. It's you cannot compare the ISIS to the Fielder, but you can to compare to the Wish. It's like a higher trim of the Wish. It's much more comfortable, gives you more space. Yeah, I find that the Wish kind of looks better than the ISIS, but the ISIS is a better car than the Wish. It's a higher trim of the Wish. Of course, it has a 2-liter engine. Talk about engine oil, Shell, Total. What do you recommend? Subaru 2.5 liter. Subaru has recommended oils. Movie short. Subaru has recommended oils. Just look in your owner's manual. They have oils they recommend. But Total has good oils. Yeah, Total has good oils. But Total has good oils. That's for now. I'd recommend Total oils. I take at binary oil what diesel Rubia what diesel cars. It's very good oil. So that's why I've been recommending that. But that the guys that are using the guys that have diesel vehicles, because they say I've been recommending that the guys that have diesel vehicles, because say Rubia or Total. Because Rubia or Total, it's very good oil. You are talking about good times when at these seasons. Julius Ivan VIP, good morning. Triple M. After estimate the price of a Pajero high roof, I have no idea. Like, do people still buy them? But guy, I'm looking at a guy here. Avuge Moroka. Naye atadeco headphones. That's a very dangerous thing. It looks like for you, Bobo Chikore, Chirabikanga, Echirunji. It looks like you're unique, but it's stupid. They don't, it's not proper for you to drive a car and your music is too loud because of what will be the way. Now just imagine you have on noise cancellation headsets and you're driving a car. That's idiotic. I did it once by the way. The car has a radio. Use that radio. There is no reason why you're using noise cancellation headsets when you're driving. People that use noise cancellation headsets should be the ones that are being driven. What should I look out for while choosing a good garage for Subaru in Kampala? So Ivan, me, I would recommend with Subaru, go to dealerships. Go to the guys that are dealership, a very good dealership level. I would definitely recommend that. Good morning, Calavas. Greetings to all those who have a habit of driving slow in a fast lane or the overtaking lane. Atha, okay, Makexing Kumazi. Atha, what are the challenges with buying a Harrier Kauno and you buy a RAV4 over it? The only reason people buy RAV4s is because they can't afford Kaundo. Almost everyone that I've seen that wanted to buy a RAV4, was because the raffle was cheaper than the Kawundo. Karenzi Bensanzi. Ndondo, Michael, what would you advise a beginner to begin with? At what budget and what preferences? Nadia type Su Jineke. I don't recommend it. My number is in the description of the channel, Bright. Space your new model, one should look for how much. I don't even recommend you buy a Space your new model, but since you want it, better than me to get a good one. Arthur, would you recommend a swap and top-up deal from an old car to another car? No, I don't recommend it. You always lose. Every time you do a swap, you lose money. The person that you have done a swap with does not lose money. How is the Caldina for 8 million starter? It depends on the condition. But of course now, it depends on the condition, definitely. Arthur, compare Raum and Sienta for me. Which one is better for Uber? Raum has more power than the Sienta. Zonas are kumbitan, but the Raum is better. The Sienta will die before the Raum. 15, can I get a good Vitz new model? I don't want to promise. I know you can get a Vitz new model. I don't want to say if it's going to be good. But you can get a good Vitz. Sagara Gaba Kambo good, because good is subjective. I'm going to share a story probably tomorrow. In the broadcast tomorrow. Mark 2 Grand corner light, a liter takes how many? The same thing as the normal Mark 2 Grand. 7, 6, depending on the condition. 8. Mitsubishi L200 versus Nissan Navara. Take the L200 any day. Take the Nissans are very, very expensive to maintain. When songs play and remember, YouTube also filters sound for. So for us, not forgetting a distort sound, Mr. Arthur, I humbly request to set up equalizers. Equalizers ezo. Ako starch buli wojjo join ebirowozo bira. Na setting ali nungamba nungi nenzide kawo. Kati okomyewo starch. You should come to Kampala and set this music for me. Gomoteke wo mwagala. Is eBay and Amazon available? Yes, they are very available. Would you recommend a Alex? Yes, I would. They are very good cars, but they are very overpriced, which is why I don't know why you people still buy them. Adain, hi. What would be a better RAV4 or Harrier or Vanguard if money ain't a constraint? Buy the Harrier any day. Good morning, brother and everyone. How are you, King Daniels? To Taula Stephen. I wish you a blessed and fruitful day, guys. Thank you very much. Guys, Nange Mozikini Zembasiwa. I still have a little bit of fatigue. I am definitely better, but I still have a bit of fatigue. So any chance I get to catch a nap, to take a nap, I do. So now before I get to my next appointment, let me take a nap. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I think it has been a very good question Friday. Members, wish Mark BJ Kakai VIP to see me, Eddie Lawrence Omole, Hussein Jamal, John Zinfo Kato Muhammad, Taula Stephen, Michael Yuji, George Senkubuge, Mugarasi Joshua Mix Family, Louis, Billy Crown, Benedicto Rukwago, Movie Shorts, Wabuyi Nelson, JK Ads, Henry Modern Juice, Wabuyi Nelson, Gilbert Amanya, Z.A. Paul Sema VIP, Chikundu Chiwanuka, Billy Crown, Sebugwao Medi Travel Live Vlog, Murad K Momo VIP, Chris Fitness Duburo, Ivan Kayuichi, SPK Driving School VIP, Kanyanya, Zach Bariesima, Zereko Starch, Kamukama Godwin, Enoch Ahimbisibwe, Hussein Jamal, Felix Mani Movie Shots, thank you very much. Wakula Johnson, Matovu Idris, Zach Bariesima, Juma Ali, Derek Lule, Kanso Patrick Asiku, Kawagama Enoch, Lucky Mose Benedicto Lukwago, Felix Mani, Julius Ivan VIP, Triple M, Mr. Kometa UG VIP, Chigundu Chiwanuka, Nakumaze, Kalija Gerald, Ndondo Michael, John Kakuba, Muhumuza Raymond, Rama Charity Organization, Aiden Ndondo Michael, Nathan 256. But you told us the Raum new model has only 4 gears and you wouldn't buy it No, I said the Alteza. Alteza jina bagamba. But of course, most automatic cars have 4 gears. But the Alteza compared to the Mark II brand, which has 5 gears. Mark II enough 5 gears, Alteza enough 4 gears. They have the same engine, so the Alteza will be taking more fuel than the Mark II brand. So the Alteza jina gamba ya giye nya. Obumoro kubula bwa 15 ne mu giye nya era busigala bunywa bulungi. Alteza jina bagamba gisagala. But compared to the RAV4, I look at the condition and the budget I'm buying. Abari Mukamoli, thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Chairman Zach, the guys that are watching this video later on after it has been uploaded, whether today, tomorrow, this week, next week, the next month, or during this year. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow in the evening at 5:20 p.m. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao.